Good morning, welcome to today's RC Coffee Chat. Okay, we've got, let me find somewhere. My desk is such a mess. Right, I've got 3 topics for today's RC Coffee Chat. The first one is Dave Pinnock. It's one of the chaps which I fly with. He's been and put up a video and narration of Follow Me in my Phantom Flying Wing. I thought it was absolutely fantastic, and from my point of view, I learned a lot that I need to leave the elevator alone, because when you see her in the sky, she is bulbosing up and down, which is a combination of, to be fair, of not only quite a strong headwind, but also is that I normally, instead of just leaving 2D hold on and letting the model just sort itself out, I've normally got my thumb on top of the elevator and pulling back a bit. I don't know why, it's just the way it flies. So I learned a lot from just watching the model in the sky. Topic number 2 is that I've been to put a review up on RCGroups and on the C1 Chaser, and I'd really love your feedback on that one. And the last one, which is that I've got the developer window open, let me close that a second, is around the Facebook group. So let's go back to the first one. Like I was saying a few moments ago, and I'll put a link, in fact, in the top right-hand corner now, I will put a little card up in there to give you a link to this video, and I've also put a link to this Dave's video in the video description for you, so you can watch it after this RC Coffee Chat. Is that, yeah, like I was saying, I learned...
voice over this.
Let me turn it down a moment. Is that, number one, Dave did a really good job at actually spotting me in the sky, to be fair. When you spotted me, I'm just there. Can you see, did you see me? Doing that for an FPV camera was absolutely stunning. And where is it? There am I. I'm just zooming through. He gets really close at one point. I remember Dave going, ooh. Look, there I am down there. And then, yeah, watch how the Phantom FX61 comes up and down, and I'm not entirely sure if that's my flying, which I strongly suspect it is, or it's just the model getting hit by what was quite a strong headwind, because we went out on about 18-20 amps and only doing like 12-13 mile an hour, but on the way back 50 mile an hour plus. So there really was quite a strong headwind, to say the least. So yeah, do go and take a watch of Dave's episode there. I found it really curious, and thank you, Dave, for popping a little bit of extra commentary on top, because it really does help. The next topic is that I have been and made a written review of the C1 Chaser Flying Wing. Now, I've got, well, number one, why should you read it? Number one, it's written form rather than being video form. The other one is that I did slip in the C1 Chaser on 4S. So that one's not actually been published yet. That one goes out later today. So yeah, if you wanted to see her on 4S, that's a good reason to go and check that forums post. I will put a link to that in the video description for you. And any comments, please do let me know down in the comments at the bottom. So if you are signed up for rcgroups.com, please pop any comments in the bottom. That would be 100% appreciated. And that brings me on to the last topic for this morning. And today's coffee morning is going to be a short one. You might be able to tell by the bags underneath my eyes, is that I've had a busy week or 2 weeks here. And I've got a lot to get on with to work-wise today as well. So might include a nap, if I'm frankly honest. But my topic would be is that the topic which I wanted to cover is that I've noticed that there's a lot of messages coming in now, and also people have been directly emailing me as well. All my emails go through my assistant, so I don't see them, in short, and I don't want to see them either, if I'm frankly honest. I went through a stage where I literally had thousands of emails, and I just archived them all. Harsh. But it just gets crazy. So my partner, who works with me full time, she filters all my emails for me. So emailing me is not the best way. Instead, the best way of not only having a chat with me, but other cool pilots just like yourself, is over on the Rag the Nuts Off Facebook group. And I'll put a link to that in the video description for you. And also, yesterday was a momentous day, and I'd like to say thank you to everybody who's been joined in that group. It's such a lively little forum we've got going on there. Lots of knowledge being shared and experience and tips as well. I've learned loads, and that was the reason why I created that group. Was I only know so much, but collectively we've pretty much got all the answers there. And like I said, yesterday was a momentous day because we topped over 100 members in the Facebook group. So I'd like to say thank you to everybody who has been joined. Now, you won't see the posts and stuff in there. If you've not joined the group yet, just go in there. There will be a join button on the right hand side somewhere. Click on the join button and I'll pick up your request later this morning. And yeah, any questions, chuck it in there. If you've got any videos, if you've got any builds going on at the moment, please do share what you're up to, because as a community of fellow pilots, we are all interested in what you're up to. So with that said, today's episode was going to be a short one. Just to quickly recap, we've got Dave's video of chasing the Phantom. Very, very good. Remember, there's a link in the top right hand corner to that episode, and also in the video description for you. I'll also put a link in there for the C1 Chaser review, which I've put onto RCGroups. Like I said, any comments which you place on that one, that would be fantastic. And any tips on maybe how I could improve that review, that would be fantastic. And I'd personally find that feedback very, very helpful. And the last one is that if you do want to get in touch and ask any questions at all, the best place to do that is in the Facebook group. And yeah, you are now going to be joined by over 100 fellow wingnutters. So with that said, from myself, Matt, thank you ever so much for joining me today for today's RC Coffee Chat. On the video front, later today we've got a mail episode because I'm slowly catching up with those now. I do have 2 little items which arrived today. I don't know if I'm going to stick them in a mail video or not. Kind of depends what else I get in the mail today. And also we will have the C1 Chaser out on 4S as well. And in that episode, look, when I've got her on full throttle, is that the nose is like shaking like that, but she's tracking like she's flying on rails through the sky. Very, very cool. So, time for me to go. Thank you ever so much for joining me for a cuppa this morning. Whatever you're doing, whether you're flying or unfortunately you've got to work, have a great day. So from myself, Matt, and a fresh cuppa, cheerios!